Roger glanced up and saw the box truck parked horizontally across the road. Roger slammed on the brakes and turned the steering wheel. His taillights smashed against the guardrail, erupting into amber shards. Ignoring his family's shouting, Roger turned the steering wheel the other way, fishtailing the station wagon and bringing it to a sliding stop nearby the white box truck. Roger took a deep breath along with the rest of his family. Frost inched up the truck's glowing window. The interior lights of the truck illuminated the empty seats. The engine rumbled softly. Roger turned off the music and looked around the station wagon. "Everyone okay?" The other Tafts nodded. Roger scrutinized the truck from his seat. "I'm going to check it out." Hannah grabbed his bicep. "No, let's just go back." "Down the mountain, you mean? People don't park in the middle of the road for no good reason. We need to see if they need help. And I have no intention of making the drive back." Roger pulled out of his wife's grasp and opened the car door. The screaming wind cut through the station wagon and gave them all a chill. Roger quickly hustled outside and slammed the door behind him. He pulled his warm gloves from his pocket and slid them on his skinny hands. He marched toward the vehicle, feeling the gust pushing him closer to the guardrail and the abyss behind. The box truck was white and unassuming. It was a third the size of a semi, and the front end looked like the front of a pickup truck. "Need help?" Roger yelled out. His ear ached and his nose leaked. He stared into the passenger side window. Fast food wrappers and cups filled the wheel well. The key was still in the ignition. Roger tried the passenger handle. Locked. He glanced at the back of the truck, near the guardrail, but saw nobody. He turned to the vehicle's nose and glanced up at the sloped mountainside behind it. Snow blanketed the trees like bedsheet ghosts. A shadow stood amidst the flora. In the shadow's hands, Roger saw the glint of a rifle's scope. With an angry scowl, Hannah watched her husband staring into the woods like a village idiot. She felt something inside her twist as she recalled her dream all those months ago. It was of Roger and his new assistant, a bimbo who looked awfully cute in a skimpy Santa outfit, going to town on her bed. "It's just a dream," Roger shouted at her when she exiled him to the couch. She slammed the bedroom door, sank to the floor, and allowed herself to weep. The dream had seemed so real. How could she know if it was true or false? "You're being foolish," she told herself, yet she couldn't erase the image that branded her mind. She longed to see her mother and get her advice. It wasn't a conversation worthy of just a phone call. If only she could visit her parents instead of Roger's. Boom. Roger's face took a hit. Spilling red down his jacket and turtleneck, he hit his back against the box truck's door. Without blinking, he sank to the ground, eyes wide open, his head cocked to the side. It took Hannah a second to realize that the blood-curdling scream that assaulted her ears was her own. Vinna and Yogi screamed as well. Tears streamed down her face. Hannah reached for her door handle and then suddenly paused. Holding a raised rifle, the shadowy figure walked out of the woods and turned to the station wagon. In his puffy snowcoat and pants, he looked like the Michelin Man. "Get down!" she told her children as she desperately tried to cross to the driver's seat. There was another loud bang, and Hannah slammed into her seat. She glanced at the spiderweb crack in the windshield, and then the bullet hole in her abdomen. "Mom!" Vinna screamed. "Run!" Hannah commanded with a froggy voice. "But now!" Hannah barked. Her children each opened their own door and darted outside.